And oh man.
Oh, goodness.
Welcome back to another episode of Convos with Your Mom's Favorites with host Moe and Greg. I am Mo.
I am Greg.
And we are back. We are back with another episode for who?
The people.
The people. Uncle G, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I am doing fantastic, man. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. The sun hasn't killed me yet. It tried a couple days. It did try on a couple of occasions.
Hasn't been too bad.
Yeah, it hasn't been too crazy. It hasn't been too crazy. So, I'm okay with.
For now.
For now, we are okay.
Okay, good to hear.
And it is July 2nd as we are recording this.
Yep.
And so, just for others who like the summertime, that's great. That's cool. Have your day.
Mm-hmm.
But for those special people like me, it is that time of year where we get to celebrate our favorite season of the year.
Which is?
In the summertime. Christmas.
In July.
In July.
I thought about you the other day, too. I was like, that's right.
It's Christmas in July.
Yeah.
And Hallmark has been playing nonstop Christmas movies.
Are you kidding me?
No. And guess what?
You've
I've been watching them. I've been watching them. And I have just been in heaven watching all these wonderful, wonderful Christmas films.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy.
That they have, that Hallmark has been putting out.
I am just the opposite, dude. It's like, I know they have Christmas in July, but for me, it's like I cannot watch anything that to do with Christmas until it's cold outside. I'm like, because it's like, but then again, you think about it too. Even when Christmas is here, it's hot somewhere.
Yeah, it's hot somewhere.
It's always hot somewhere. So it's like, but me, I just can't. I can't do it.
Yeah, no, I'm.
But I did think about you. I said, that's right. Mo's celebrating Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We are, I've been Christmas music one. I've mentioned this before, but Christmas music has not left my rotation of music when I listen.
Me neither. Because the music I'll mess with a little song every once in a while. Because
it just became too much having to delete it off my phone and then re-add it to my phone come like September.
No.
I mean, let's be honest. Adding it back to my phone come September. So it was just easier for me if once it would just leave it there. If I want to listen to it, cool, I will listen to it.
And if I don't,
I can just skip it and go to the next song. I mean, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to skip it. But, I have that option now.
Yeah.
So, happy Christmas in July.
Happy Christmas in July.
To those like me who celebrate. This is just, it's like the appetizer.
Yeah.
For,
getting you ready
the
for
main course
coming.
Because, like I just said, September is when I start to mentally prepare for the Christmas season. But yeah, we're here to talk about things and stuff.
And stuff and things.
And stuff and things. And things and stuff. And we can start with, right? Just briefly, because you haven't seen it yet. If you have not yet seen Inside Out 2, please go see Inside Out 2. It's incredible. It is a movie targeted for kids, but it is not targeted. It is not just for kids. Because as we were talking about previously, I have not seen a movie do what this movie does when it comes to just emotions, what we're thinking, what we're feeling, how we handle emotions, and just the way they visually represent that is unlike anything I've ever seen before. And it's doing a wonderful job at even just acknowledging emotions that most times we're kind of forced to just
push down
and shove down.
Yeah.
Because that was even a joke in the ad. When because the 5 main emotions from the first movie end up in a jar.
Yes, yeah.
And fear is like we're suppressed emotions.
Yeah. I saw that.
So that joke, it was funny, but it was just like,
wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
As an adult or even as a teen, you're like, wow.
Yeah. And just the how they represented just puberty.
Oh,
and the start of puberty. It's just it's an all around great film, man. Just do yourself a favor, go watch Inside Out 2 if you haven't yet. Because it is a great
and great. Truth be told, I've heard more adults talking about it, than they've taken their kids and they tell you, well, my kids liked it, but I really love that movie
because it's a really incredible. Like as I said, I think they took away like most of what was for kids, and this is definitely more centered around like adults.
Yeah.
So they definitely like not adults. It's around like from like teenagers to adults.
Going to adulthood.
Yeah, going to adulthood. It's a mix of the two, and I think they just have done a spectacular job.
Wow.
I
haven't seen it yet, but it is definitely. Yeah, because we were going to go see it, and then it was like something happened. I told you before something happened at the theater where the air conditioner was broke, and the weekend we were going to go see it, so we was like, nope, not even if they're giving tickets away, because that was a heat wave weekend.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's the worst weekend for your AC to break.
No. So that's what we said. We'll try and catch it before it leaves the theaters.
Right. Yeah. Well, I don't think it's going to leave anytime soon because
it's doing well.
It is doing really well. It just reached $1 billion.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, it
is incredible that we are living in an age now where movies are reaching are making that kind of money
so quickly.
Yes,
so quickly.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying like that they're making that amount of money
so fast,
just so quickly. Well, I mean, if you think about the price,
of a movie ticket, when you think about it from that perspective, you're like, I can see it.
Because like I said, we took some of the kids that we tutor to the movies to go see it, and I bought the tickets for the movies, and I think we ended up it was the entire row. We had the whole row.
Okay. That means you had quite a few kids. Did y'all go at the matinee?
Yes, we went. The movie was at 10:45.
Okay.
So it was at 10:45 a.m. So with matinee prices, right? With both buying kids tickets as well as adults tickets, right?
Yeah.
I think the total. I didn't spend it, but I think the total for the movie was like $2 and change.
Wow. And now just imagine if you had not gone on the matinee.
Right.
How
much that would have cost. Yeah, it was like $2 and change for that for the movies, and that was not including snacks.
Yeah.
That was literally just
just the
tickets.
The tickets. Yeah, that's just the tickets.
Not snacks. Because I know me personally, I spent $50, but then again, I'm a little not all together in the head because I bought two special edition popcorn buckets.
Okay.
That came with 2 special edition cups.
Okay.
So that's why I spent $50.
Well, yeah.
But just ridiculous.
Yeah.
The amount of money you need to go to the movies.
It is. It's really expensive. So I guess when you think about it from that perspective, $1 billion.
Also, while we're here, just pray for my pockets because I just remembered that I am going to see Deadpool 3 times in 48 hours.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
And I might buy, right?
You might buy a bucket or two.
Or 2, right? I might buy a bucket or 2.
Is there a cup?
I don't know, but if there is, I'm gonna buy it.
Did you hear about Did you hear about as far as talking about the Deadpool Wolverine cup? That whatchamacallit, the guy who directed Dune is hating on him because is hating on him. He said you guys did that, but we did it first.
Yeah. I love that. I love I love the competition.
Yeah,
Now in
like,
popcorn buckets.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. He said, but we did it first.
Yeah, I like that. Make it spicy.
Yeah.
I like it. That's what I like to see. Make it spicy. Make it spicy. But yeah. Where we can go from here, right?
Okay.
I don't know if you've watched or how far you've gotten to, but as of last Thursday, I believe, season 3 of The Bear has released on Hulu.
Yeah, I have not watched it. I have not started watching it yet. As a matter of fact, I was looking on Hulu last night, and I saw that it was out, and I was like, oh, okay, I gotta come back and give this a watch.
Yes, you do.
I'm kind of caught up with everything else, so yeah, I can just. And plus, with The Bear, it's all the whole season.
Yeah, they dropped the entire season.
Sure, they dropped the entire season.
They dropped the entire season.
That's on my next to-do list.
Yeah, you
matter of fact, I'll probably start tonight.
You gotta watch it.
How is it?
It's incredible.
Because at one point I read one reviewer. You can't always go with them.
Yeah.
But I read one reviewer, and they were saying that The Bear that season 3 is suffering from. I guess I don't know what you would call it.
They said it's too much star power.
Yeah, too much star power. That was it.
Yeah. I don't. Do you
agree?
It. No, I don't.
Okay.
Because I haven't finished it yet. I'm on episode 7 right now.
Wow, so you're almost finished.
Yeah, I'm almost finished. I'm on episode 7, and when they come to star power, the only thing that's there is John Cena's in this season.
Okay. Oh man,
John Cena's in the season. He's the only person who I've seen
so far. No, but the season's you're almost finished.
Yeah, he's the only person who I've seen who hasn't been in the show from the beginning.
From the beginning. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the only person who's been in the show who I haven't seen from the beginning. So I don't know where like that whole star power thing is coming from. I think that The Bear is doing a wonderful job at continuing to develop the characters, give you a backstory of things that we may have missed, as well as propelling the story forward.
Okay.
Because this season starts off, the restaurant is now open, and it just starts off with how that whole how they're handling the restaurant being open, with the restaurant being open and how they're dealing with that and things going forward with that.
Okay.
Because you remember just how chaotic the season finale was.
Yep.
It's dealing with all of the repercussions of that, but it also takes you like I said, back in time. And John Bernthal is back. He plays Mikey, Parm's older brother who committed suicide. He's gotten they're doing flashbacks with him.
Oh, okay.
A little bit more this season.
Okay.
We're learning more about him.
Okay.
This season.
Okay, so they're telling his story.
Yeah. Okay. Which is fine because I thought about it last night as I was watching it, right? Because if you watch The Bear, and if you're like me and you love to cook, watching this show makes you want to do nothing else but cook. Because every episode that I watch the show, I'm like, fam, I just want to make some food.
Yeah.
Like, it literally just makes you want to, if you love to cook, it makes you want to make food, right? And when I think about that and just watching the season, because some episodes to me, they felt super fast-paced, super fast-paced, super hectic, super chaotic, super rushed. But then certain episodes, they're just like snail's pace. It feels like it's moving. But then you take that and then you apply it to food. Certain foods, they're super fast paced. Certain foods are hectic. If you don't do it exactly right, it's going to become quickly. It's going to fall apart. It's going to be a mess. And then there are certain foods that you must take your time, and they must cook slowly. And putting those glasses on, this show is incredible.
And now that you're saying that, I'm wondering if that was their intention.
I don't know.
All along, the film to do it that way.
Yeah.
Which would be incredible if that's what the directors and the writers and everybody who's behind the camera was thinking about when they were putting everything together.
Yeah.
That what we're gonna do some fast. Yeah, because. Almost like reflecting on what, like you said, what goes on in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Because you're watching them in the kitchen, and some of the stuff that they're doing is like fast paced, and then like you said, you waste 2 seconds, and it turns into garbage.
Yeah.
2 seconds and it turns into garbage. And then the other things they're in there preparing, they have to keep going back checking on it. Have to keep going back checking on it. Have to keep going back checking on it again, but still have to hurry up and get it done because there are people out there waiting to eat. And so it's like, So there's almost like a tension.
Yeah, because even I liked how just to further prove the point, there are going even in season 2, right? There are episodes when they're in the restaurant. The episode they're cooking the food, everything's happening, and it's fast paced service, and it's like they're cooking foods at a faster pace, right? But then there was the episode where what's the Marcus, the pastry chef, when Carmi sent him to, I believe it was Amsterdam, to train under the other guy, and he was cooking with him. It was one-on-one, it was intimate, cooking the same foods, but they did it slower. And it was like, listen, let's just take our time and it's a wonderful way. It's like watching this show, it's like watching somebody cook food. And that you're gonna get a really wonderful dish at the end, but some of it, certain things have to happen in certain ways, and certain things happen at certain times. And, certain foods take longer to, make, and certain foods, they don't take as long. When it comes to star power, I think everyone is just pushing the boundaries of their characters to another level to keep us entertained.
Thank you. I think which is good.
Which is great.
Yeah, because you don't want what you just saying. You want to see growth in the characters.
Yeah, you
want to see them push the boundaries.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's another. We'll get there in a minute.
You don't want to see the same stagnant, stale characters over and over and over again. Show me something new. Improve on yourself. Show me something new. I will say though, John Cena is a treasure.
He's shining. He's shining.
He fits right in.
He has this knack for fitting in that. You can put him anywhere. Almost from what I've been seeing in his career, you can put him anywhere, and it's just like he's been doing that for 20 years.
Yes,
you would think he's been doing that for 20 years.
It's incredible.
I cannot wait to see his first dramatic piece. So far, a lot of it has been light and comedic. But I can't wait to see what he does when he finally gets a good dramatic piece, because I'm predicting he'll kill it.
Absolutely,
and he's going to kill it.
I have no doubt.
Yeah.
Of even just his ability to do a dramatic role, I think he has that in him.
Yeah,
no problem. It'll be no problem for him.
Yeah.
To pull off a dramatic role.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that, because that's going to be crazy.
Yeah. But also The Bear. Just go back and watch it.
Yeah, if you
haven't watched it yet, do yourself a favor. Go back and watch it. I am looking for. If it wasn't for the fact that I knew I had to be up early, I probably would have finished last night.
Yeah, because you was almost done.
Yeah.
8 episodes?
10
episodes.
Yeah, I would have finished last night if. I didn't have to get up early so we could, talk,
And I almost started it last night.
Yeah.
But it was late.
Yeah.
It was real late, and I was like, you know what? I got to get up early. Like you said, I got to get up early in the morning. So I was like, you know what? I'll start tonight.
Yeah. Oh, and lastly, before we move on from this, this season made me understand why The Bear is considered a comedy.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But prior to this,
I never really
got why it was considered a the second episode, I laughed the entire episode.
Really?
The entire episode.
Because even though they were labeling it as a comedy, but I had some comedic scenes.
Yeah.
But I never really
I never considered it a comedy. It was always it was a drama for me.
Yeah, for me.
For me, it was a drama. But I get it now.
Okay.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. This season, I get it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was incredible. But speaking of John Cena, right? I saw a post, and I want to get your opinion on it. The question was, it was a question that was asked. At who was the best wrestler turned actor?
Wow.
And it was your options were John Cena, The Rock, and Batista.
Wow. I gotta say, for me, it was originally. If you had asked me this before the other two came on board and started acting, I would have said The Rock hands down.
Yes,
I would have said The Rock. But with what I've been seeing from John Cena, I'd say him.
Okay.
I would say him. Who would you say?
Oh, for me, it's Batista, and it wasn't even close.
Yeah, really?
It's not even close.
Really? Okay.
Because John Cena, like, The Rock has been very successful, like, just number-wise in big box office hits.
Yes.
Right? But if we're being honest, he's found one lane, and he's kind of stuck in it.
Yeah, yeah.
John Cena, also a very good actor too. Like for me personally, it's Batista, John Cena, and then The Rock when it comes to just acting ability.
For me, it's Cena, Batista, and then The Rock.
Because like you said, for John Cena, we haven't seen the range of his acting.
Yeah.
Like yes, The Rock has like box office numbers, which is fine. He's The Rock, of course. He's gonna get like he attaches his name to it. It's gonna go up. And I'm not saying he's a bad actor by any means, right?
But he is an action film star.
Everything that I've ever seen Batista do, though it may not have had the box office success, he has
I agree.
Killed every role he's ever been in.
I agree. And if you don't believe it, I would tell you to go and what's that the house it was like a horror.
A Knock at the Cabin?
A Knock at the Cabin?
Yes.
Watch him in that.
If you want to see that, watch A Knock at the Cabin.
Yeah,
if you want to see how funny he is, he's Drax.
Yeah.
The Destroyer.
Yeah.
Like if you want to see him like straddle the line between comedy and dramatics, watch Glass Onion, A Knives Out Tale.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
Like he has done incredible films.
Yes.
And for me personally, most of them have all been different. No, like he hasn't done much.
Exactly.
Like he doesn't do much in one genre before moving on. I think Drax is like the longest one.
The longest
that he's done in a similar in one genre.
Yeah.
Drax is the longest one.
Yeah.
And he was even worried about that because he didn't want to be typecast as Drax the Destroyer. So I'm glad he, has done other things because, of course, I've said it millions of times. Now that the Guardians of the Galaxy is done, Drax the Destroyer will always be Batista for me.
Yeah, it was for me, and I worried. About Batista taking that role when the movie first came out. I kind of worried about Batista because again, I'm a comic book fan, and I remember who Drax the Destroyer was. And I was like, Batista playing that role? I was like, but he played it from a whole different perspective.
Whole
different perspective. And that made me enjoy it. And now I can't see anybody else taking on that role.
No, I can't.
I can't see anybody else doing that.
I can't do it. So, I'm glad that was that was why I chose Batista as just personally the best wrestler turned actor. Just because the range of his acting ability.
Yeah. So again, like I was saying, The Rock he's Mr. Box Office.
Yeah.
He is literally Mr. Box Office. You can't again with even Black Adam. You can say you really didn't like the movie or whatever.
I kind of enjoyed it.
But I kind of enjoyed it. And it was made more enjoyable because he was in it.
Yes.
Because he was in it. But it's like he's an action film star, and that, like you said, that's kind of like his niche, and that's kind of like where he stayed, is safe. He's veered off and did other things, but nothing. Even that is always like Mr. Box Office. Yeah. All of his movies are designed.
Yeah. I think one of his most underrated roles is honestly my favorite movie. It's my favorite movie of all time, and he just happens to be in it. And I wish he would have taken more roles like that, but when you look like The Rock, it's kind of difficult.
It's kind of hard.
It's kind of difficult when you just look like The Rock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but Gridiron Gang.
Really?
Gridiron Gang. I love that movie.
Okay. So
Every time it comes on,
you're watching.
I am watching it, no matter where it. I love that movie.
Okay.
Love it.
Okay. I have to give that a watch.
It was incredible. Like it's a really good movie. One, I'm a fan for like I don't really follow sports, right? Because I can't really. I don't know. I don't have the attention span to just
sit there for that long
and watch a sport, especially if I'm going to a game. We're good.
Yeah,
we're good. But to sit at home
and watch
sports, I can't do it.
Can't do it.
So I'm like a highlight person.
Yeah, there you go.
I love watching sports films. I will watch sports films. Like I think that might honestly be one of my favorite genre of movies.
Really?
Yes, because Gridiron Gang, I will watch that all the time. Coach Carter, I am always watching that. Remember the Titans, always watching that. The Way Back with Ben Affleck, always watch. Love those types of movies, especially with the underdog team that nobody really expected to win. Love that movie. I even respect the movie more, right? When they get to the big championship game and they don't win.
Yeah. Because you know what?
It sounds a little evil, right?
No.
But
because that's life.
That's life.
That's life. You can't expect it. You know, and it makes the film, when they hit you when they blindside you like that, or it makes the film to me, it makes the film more enjoyable because that's life. I mean, you can get to the big game and not win. Just because you made it to the big game and the game to end all games doesn't mean that you're going to win.
Doesn't mean that you're going to win. Even if that, like, even if you want it more, that doesn't,
Nope.
And that's just one of the things that, I've come to learn. And I kind of like when shows and stuff do that and they like put that out there that like, even though in life you want to.
You want it. Yes, you want it.
It's not going to happen.
It don't always happen like that.
It happened. There was a scene in an underrated episode of The Office where that happened, where one of Dwight, he's one of the main characters. He took the temp Ryan on a sales meeting, and he had him lead the meeting, and he just took him on like a bunch of sales meetings, and Ryan he just kept failing at like he couldn't get like a single sale.
Yeah,
and he was like, I don't understand what I did wrong, and Dwight looked at him and he was like, life's not like that. He was like, you didn't do anything wrong. Sometimes he was like, sometimes you can do everything right and you're still just going to fail.
And you still fail.
That's life.
And that's life. So I'm like you. I love when that happens.
Yeah.
I love when that
like,
happens.
Don't get me wrong. If they win, cool, great. Cool. Amazing.
Yeah. But that doesn't make me like the movie. That doesn't make me like the movie any more or less because I'm not really basing it on that.
Yeah.
I'm basing it on what it took you to get there.
Yeah.
I'm basing it on all the stuff that you went through in order to get there. But to me, again, it makes it more real.
Yeah. Especially if it's a ragtag group of kids who honestly, they have some talent, they have some skill. Yeah. But you mean to tell me your first time out?
Yeah, come on.
That you about to win a championship on your first time out? Nah, that's not happening.
It don't always happen.
It don't happen that way. So let me know that, like, though no one likes it, failure is still very possible. But yeah, I don't even know how we got here.
Since we're kind of like just free forming,
we're
just kind of like just flowing. I sent you the because I don't think they're showing it on television yet. The trailer for Red One. I don't know if you watched it with The Rock.
Yes. It's coming out in theaters.
The Christmas. It's
coming out in theaters. I'm going. I've been waiting for this movie since they announced it in 2022. They announced this film.
I never heard
in 2022.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh! It looks like it's going to be incredible.
That movie's going to be amazing. I mean, it's a Christmas film.
It's a Christmas
with The Rock, Ryan Reynolds, and J.K. Simmons.
Oh, God. When I saw the cast, I was like, "Oh man, I'm there. I'm there.
One, you had me at Christmas.
Yeah. That's why I sent it to you. You
had me at Christmas, right? Two, J.K. Simmons is Santa Claus.
I was like, when he came on this, when they put the camera on, I was like, is that J.K. Simmons?
Yes.
As Santa Claus?
As Santa Claus.
I'm like, okay, I'm there.
Yes.
Like, I'm there. I am there.
Gotta see this film as soon as it drops. Absolutely. Oh, man. I cannot wait. Oh, I saved a couple posts too, since we're talking about it. Yeah. I saved a couple posts because we were it's going to be like game show type. Hold on. Keep going.
Go ahead while you're watching. While you're looking. I believe this year they're doing a big focus on Christmas movies because I've been hearing a lot about different movies coming out, Christmas oriented movies. So we're getting like a lot of new Christmas. So I know, that makes
you know where I'm about to be. You know where I'm about to be.
And some are going to be really good, probably really good, like the red one. But then I saw this other one. I saw the trailer for this other one coming out. The worst Christmas pageant ever.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
I said I can see Mo sitting front and center.
You know I am. You know I am.
And you know what? I ordinarily don't like really sappy Christmas movies, but this one looks like it's going to be it's going to have that really sappy moment.
Yeah.
But it also looks like it's got a lot of heart.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I probably would go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and be sitting there.
I'm gonna.
Fighting back.
It's
emotions.
a Christmas movie. For those, it doesn't take much. That's all you have to tell me is
It's a
Christmas movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, you have my attention. And then, you attach a name to it.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, yeah. Okay.
Give me more.
Come on.
Come on.
Come with it. Because one, there is one I have to watch. It's streaming somewhere. I keep forgetting. Silent Night. I didn't get to see it.
Oh, I watched that.
I didn't get to see it, right? I have to watch it.
Yeah.
But what was the one where my man from Stranger Things, where he was Santa Claus, and it was like Home Alone and Die Hard.
Oh,
they had a baby together.
Yeah.
But like movies like that.
Yeah. I saw that one too. That was good. It was good. It was fun.
Hilarious.
It was fun. It was fun.
Oh, it was so good. But I have. You are a horror movie fan, as am I, right?
Yep.
But not calling you old. not calling you old.
No.
But you are older than I.
Okay. There you go. Okay. That'll work.
And have probably seen more of these movies than I. I have 16 movies here. I'm going to break them into categories of 4.
Okay.
You can only save one movie from each category. Okay?
All right.
Now, you want me to go horizontal or vertical? That'll determine the grouping.
Vertical.
Vertical? Okay. So, in the first group, right, you have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Which one, the original?
The original.
Okay.
Silence of the Lambs. And the original Halloween.
And I can only save one?
You can only save one.
Silence of the Lamb is Silence.
That's what you're saving?
That would
that doesn't take you long at all.
Not at all. You put Silence of the Lamb in any category and tell me I can only save one. It's gonna be Silence. I don't care what movie you put it up against. It could be the greatest movie ever made. If you put Silence of the Lamb in that category, I'm saving Silence.
Save Silence of the Lamb. Okay.
I tell people all the time, Hannibal Lecter is my spirit animal.
I can respect. Okay.
Okay,
Next category. You have Saw, the original. Hellraiser, the original Hellraiser. Final Destination. And the original Candyman. You can only save one.
Saw, what was the next one?
Hellraiser. Save Hellraiser? Okay.
And I based that on, out of all of those, the one that made the biggest impression on me.
Okay.
And that was Hellraiser.
That was Hellraiser?
Yeah.
Okay. Next category. It, the original.
Yeah, which one? Are you talking about with
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The Thing.
Okay.
The original.
The original Thing?
The original Thing.
Not John Carpenter.
No.
Okay.
The original Thing.
Uh-huh.
Friday the 13th, Part 2.
Okay.
And Scream.
What was the first choice?
It.
It.
You saving it?
It. I'm saving
Okay.
it.
All right. All right. All right. And last but not least, you got Child's Play, the first one. Mm-hmm. Jaws, the first one. Alien, and
The
Evil.
first one?
The first one.
Okay.
The first Alien, and Evil Dead 2.
Oh, what was the first one?
Child's Play.
Child's Play. And only because of, again, what the impression it made on me.
Right.
Child's Play.
Child's Play?
Yeah.
Okay.
That movie, and the rest of them were goofy after that. But that one scared the heck out of me.
Okay.
That one scared me. I remember one. There was a trailer that they had done for it, and I was home, and in this particular trailer they show nothing. They don't say what the movie is. There's no big introduction. They just have Chucky sitting in a chair. The room is dark and there's a light shining on him, and he turns to the camera and he starts talking. But it's like he's talking to you.
Right.
I was half asleep. I was sitting in the chair, I was half asleep, and I woke up, and that was the first thing, the TV was on, that was the first thing I saw. And he was like,
oh no. Oh no.
oh no. That freaked me out.
As it should.
That freaked me out. I was like this.
Yeah, I might have threw the TV. Because why you talking to me?
Because I didn't know what I was, and then when I found out, and then at the end of the trailer, they announced what the movie was. That the movie, I was like, I am there. I am seeing this movie, and I enjoyed. The rest of them after that were just kind of goofy, but that one, the first one, that was bananas.
All right. Also, right,
Okay.
got another list. I've just,
Okay, let's do it.
Different kind of pod today.
Okay.
So, again, you are older than I.
Now, these horror movies too?
No, these are not horror movies.
Okay, just movies.
What I have right now, this one, I just want to know how many of these did you see when they came out?
Okay.
Because it has from the 80s, right? Mm-hmm. It's the highest worldwide grossing movies for each year of the 80s.
Okay.
It's the top 3 films. I just want to know how many of them have you seen or seen when they came out?
When they came out.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're starting with 1980.
Okay.
So first place is The Empire Strikes Back. Mm-hmm. You saw that when it came out?
I saw that when it came out.
Okay. The second movie is 9 to 5.
I saw that later. I didn't see that one.
You saw that later? Okay. And the third movie is Stir Crazy.
I saw that when it came out.
You saw that when it came out. Okay. Awesome. 1981, right? In first place is Raiders of the Lost Ark.
When it came out.
Okay. For Your Eyes Only. 007.
When it came out, I'm a Bond to death.
Me too. Who's your favorite?
Oh gosh. Who's my favorite Bond?
Yeah.
Craig.
Me too.
Craig.
And that's just because his versions are when I started watching James Bond films. And then I kind of went back and watched the other ones.
Yeah.
But his was kind of the introduction. I knew who James Bond was, right?
Yeah.
Because what kid didn't play GoldenEye on the Dreamcast, right?
Yeah.
What kid didn't?
Yeah.
But I didn't watch I wasn't a fan of I didn't watch the Pierce Brosnan films. I don't think I was old enough to have seen the Sean Connery films. And even there was someone before him, wasn't it?
Oh God, there's been several Bonds. Before who?
Connery.
Before Connery?
Yeah.
No, I believe Connery.
Sean Connery was the first?
Connery was the first.
Oh. And Superman 2 was the third movie from 1981.
I saw that.
You saw that when it came out?
When it came out.
Okay. In 1982, the highest grossing movie was E.T.
Saw it when it came out.
Rocky 3. Second.
Likewise.
And Tootsie.
No, I saw that later.
Okay. All right. We're now at 83. So at number 1 is Return of the Jedi.
Yep. In the movies.
Flashdance.
Movies in the theaters.
Octopussy.
In the theaters.
In the theaters. 84 is Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Theaters.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yep. Theaters.
Ghostbusters.
Yep. Theaters.
All right. 85. Back to the Future.
In the theaters.
I've never seen any of them.
Are you kidding?
No.
Are you kidding me?
Not.
Oh my gosh.
Not even a little bit.
Oh my
Haven't
gosh.
seen a single.
Really?
Haven't seen a single Back to the Future.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wow.
Yeah.
And even with those, as many times as they've shown that on television, never watched it. Wow. Okay.
Never watched it. Wait, hold on. Which one is this? Rambo: First Blood Part 2.
Yes. Saw that in theaters.
Rocky 4.
Yes.
Okay. 86.
Mm-hmm.
Top Gun.
Saw that later.
You saw that later?
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Yeah. I saw that
It's a
later.
really good movie.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, I saw that in the theaters, and that was the first and only Crocodile Dundee movie. I saw it. Did I like it?
No.
I hated that movie. That movie, I don't ordinarily go to sleep in theaters. I fell asleep midway through that. I never go to sleep in movie theaters unless I'm just really tired or something.
Yeah.
That one was so bad, and he was so. I mean, I'm not saying he's a bad actor, but this was like his first movie, and his accent was so incredibly thick. There was a lot of times I couldn't understand what the heck he was saying, and I was like, "Oh, I can't. You're making me work too hard to enjoy this movie." But go ahead.
Third movie is Aliens.
Aliens, and that was my favorite out of the whole series.
Really?
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Okay. 1987, Fatal Attraction.
Oh yeah, everybody was seeing that. I was seeing the theaters.
Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Yeah.
Dirty Dancing.
No, I saw that later.
You saw that later?
I saw that later.
Speaking of, hold on, quick sidebar.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about there being a fourth Beverly Hills Cop?
I don't know. I'm gonna watch it. But it's like, come on, y'all. Y'all are getting too old for this. It's like
They look like it too.
Oh my God!
When they did the side-by-side comparison, I was like,
whoa, dude, no.
One, none of you should be cops. Still, none of you.
Especially cops doing a lot of running around.
Yeah,
doing
better
action.
yet, none of you should be doing this work. Why are y'all not like police chiefs or commissioners somewhere?
Doing strictly desk work.
Right.
Strictly
desk work.
desk work.
Y'all should not still be.
No.
No.
And I was watching an interview. I was watching an interview, and they had all. At this point, I didn't know all of them were coming back, and so they were like, and we know you've always wanted to see them all come back together. I was like, no, I did not. No,
actually, I was okay.
That was low on my list of things I wanted to see.
Like if we're being honest, I've seen the first Beverly Hills Cop, and I thought that was a really good movie. I did not want to see any more after that.
The next two were just kind of like, yeah,
they were cash grabs. It was very clearly cash grabs.
Yeah.
Okay,
Go
back
ahead.
to the list because we're almost done. We're at 88. Rain Man
I saw that.
in theaters.
Yeah.
Okay, Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Definitely in theaters, and that's still one of my favorite.
Yeah, that
movies.
movie was really good.
Yeah.
That movie was really good. I have yet to see the way they did like the cartoons, like melding that to make it look real world. Very few movies today
with
do it as well
with the technology available. Did it as well as
they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And third place is Coming to America.
Oh yeah, that was in the theaters.
Yeah. Also, I think I figured out my Halloween costume. Not even gonna hold you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I figured it out.
Okay.
I figured it out. I know it's a contender.
Really?
Yeah.
You have several ideas? Or is that the one that you're thinking about? Is that the main one?
It's the main one right now. But my worry is, right, because we're thinking ahead here. This might be the last year I actually attempt to win.
Okay.
At the Halloween party. when you've just won so much.
Yeah, because you're usually your costumes are crazy though.
Like you've won so much.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it becomes a lot.
Yeah.
To just.
It's like you want to look at the other people that come to the party. Are you guys really even trying?
Right? Are you even trying?
Are you even trying?
Are you trying?
Or you just like saying, "Well, we already know Mo gonna come in here with something crazy."
Because I'm like, fam, this not even my holiday.
Yeah.
Like I love Christmas. Mm-hmm. So why are y'all letting me outshine you on Halloween? Especially those, because a couple of my friends love Halloween. Mm-hmm. Why are you letting me outshine you on Halloween? Mm-hmm. Like, this not even my holiday. I'm actually waiting for this night to be over so I could turn my Christmas lights on.
Christmas stuff on.
Like, what are we doing here? So, just getting, tired, I think I want to retire while I'm on top.
While you're on top?
Yeah, while I'm on top. So this might be my last year. So if this is my last year,
so you're going out big.
Yes, I got to go out big.
You got to go out big.
And if I do this, right, I need it to be one of the perks of my attires is they're readily identifiable. Mm-hmm. The one I'm thinking, you won't.
It's not readily identifiable?
If you know.
Okay.
Right.
People that know.
People that know. Okay. Right. But people that I have a feeling a lot of people won't know.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
We'll talk about it off mic. We'll talk about it off mic because I don't want to give it away before.
Yeah, I know.
Just in case I do decide to go with it, I'm not giving it away before, I pop out with it. So 1989 is the last list. Is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
In the theaters.
In the theaters, okay. Batman.
Oh, definitely. Matter of fact, Keaton?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, we saw that. My wife was still working at, we were some of the first people in Jersey City to see that because my wife was still working at City Hall.
Okay.
And somebody, I forgot who, somebody in City Hall went and rented the theater to show it midnight before it was released formally. And so we went to a special midnight screening of the movie. So we saw it. We were like the first people in Jersey City to see it. We went. It was a theater. It was full. He bought the whole theater out.
Oh, that's incredible.
And so we saw it first. And so everybody in the theater was screaming
because it's so good.
It was screaming.
And as we've said multiple times on this podcast before, Michael Keaton is
Batman. People were screaming. It was incredible. That was it.
No, the last movie on the list was Back to the Future 2.
Oh yeah, in
the theaters. Okay.
Fun fact: there used to be a movie theater, in McGinley Square. This is way back. You weren't even here yet. But I think by the time you were born, they had closed it down. But when Back to the Future 3 was released, they had a special showing of all three of them consecutive. And so you got to go to the theater and see all three of them consecutively, which was really cool. That was a small theater too. It was called the Pix.
Okay.
It was I can't even remember what. It's really weird. I can't even remember. It was almost right across the street, a little bit. You know where Our Hero is in Journal Square?
Yeah.
In McGinley Square. It was a little up from Our Hero.
Okay, because I'm sitting here. I'm like, okay, McGinley Square. I'm like, where?
It was called the Pix.
Yeah, I'm kind of upset the two in the square are gone.
Yeah, me too.
I did get to see a movie in there though before
they shut it down.
Yeah, I don't know if it was before they shut it down or like before. I don't know. My dad took us to see Wrath of Khan.
Okay, no, they had already shut it down. But but they still once in a while they'll still if it's a big they'll still run a big movie there.
Yeah, we got to see Wrath of Khan there, and that was cool.
Yeah,
that was cool. Oh, so shout out to my dad. He's part of the problem.
Right.
Okay, he's part of the problem because of him. I got to go see a movie there at the Lowe's Theater, which is a very legendary theater in Jersey City. I got to see a drive-in movie. He took us to. He found a drive-in movie theater.
Yeah,
and that was cool. Yeah. We got to go see Little Shop of Horrors. How would you feel if they remade that?
Oh. If they, it would depend on how they did it. If they did it as a musical,
No, it still is. Ooh, how would you feel if they did it either way? If they brought it back as a musical?
I don't know if I'd want to see it again as a musical, but I'd like to see them do it as a horror or horror/comedy.
Okay.
Yeah, I would probably go see that. Yeah. Have you ever seen the original?
I love it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love that one. That was the movie we went to go see in the drive-in.
Really?
Yeah, that was what we went
you saw the original?
I saw,
in the
yes.
drive-in.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I got it. Okay.
We saw the original at the drive-in.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that part was really cool.
Yeah.
But have you seen the alternate ending?
I have been trying to find, because they released the alternate ending.
Yeah.
On DVD. Mm-hmm. They released it, so it's like you can watch the alternate ending or the original ending. And I've been trying to find that, and I cannot find it.
No, me neither. I myself haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
My dad saw it, and when he described how it, I need to see.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I need to see this.
I need to see that. I cannot find it
anywhere, but I need to see the alternate ending to Little Shop of Horrors.
I kind of like stopped buying. I haven't bought a movie on DVD or
me neither. But I'm going back.
But if I could find that, with the alternate ending, I'd get it.
Oh yeah, but based off our last conversation on the last pod, I am going back to physical media.
Really?
Yeah, because again, if they decide,
because you never
to change
know.
something,
and
I don't like what they change.
Yeah, you said that.
I want to be able to keep it, as I like it. So, but yeah, so I don't even remember Little Shop of Horrors as a remake. I would want to see it.
Yeah.
I'd go see it.
Now, would you rather see it as a musical or as
No, I wouldn't take the music out.
Yeah, I would want to see
Take the music out.
because the music.
Because if you're not Rick Moranis,
it's like the music, and if you're not, or Levi Stubbs doing the voice of Audrey, no,
nah, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good. No,
I don't. And what's her face? Who was Audrey?
Nope.
If you're not,
Nope.
if you don't hit that Suddenly Seymour, like she hit Suddenly Seymour, you can keep it.
Keep it.
Honestly, that's why I ain't go see it on Broadway.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you said that.
I love the music too much in the film, so that like if I go see it on Broadway, I may not like it. Because for me personally, right, I've never seen Rent on Broadway. I've heard the soundtrack. To Rent on Broadway.
I've heard this. Yeah, the Broadway soundtrack.
And I prefer
the movie.
The movie. I prefer the movie.
I prefer the movie soundtrack. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm good. I'm good. I am so good. Though I do want to go see The Wiz on Broadway. If I would like to go see that. I heard that because I heard Be a Lion. How they're doing Be a Lion. That's incredible.
Really?
That is incredible.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
That is how you properly improve on an already like hit song. Yeah.
A classic song.
Yeah. That's how you improve on a classic song.
Okay.
Yeah. So I do want to go see that. We don't talk about musicals enough.
I love
music.
I love music. I love musicals. I mean, love musical. I think I must have about on my listing on my digital listing. I must have about a good 25, 30 musicals. Love.
I was actually just singing one this morning because so you've probably seen it. You've seen the chorus line, yes?
Yes.
I don't know why that song, like just those songs from that movie, just popped into my head this morning, and now I want to watch a chorus line.
Oh yeah, now that you brought it up, it's like making me say, because in my head now I'm hearing songs. And I'm like,
I could watch a chorus line right now. Because most specifically, I've never heard. That is the best song about losing your virginity I have ever heard in my entire life.
goodness.
Like that's the best song. Just period. And like those are the songs that like stuck out to me when I was like, because I watched it, I was like kind of young.
Yeah.
So like those are like the songs I was like, wait, are they talking about losing their virginity? Yes, they are.
They are.
Yes, they are. And they just so beautiful. Like it's great.
Yeah.
And honestly, I never wanted to be in like ballet. Never had any desire to go see a ballet. But hearing them talk about how everything was beautiful at the ballet. I want to go see it. I'd go see a ballet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd go see a ballet now.
I love musicals. Yeah. On my song list, I have a song list with just musical songs from musicals.
Yeah.
And big movie soundtracks.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. But yeah, we got to do one on musicals.
Yeah, we got to do a podcast on musicals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll come. Not today though, because I just realized we've been talking for a long time.
Yeah. Have you been keeping up with House of the Dragon?
Have I been keeping up with House?
I do. I know that's a no-brainer.
I do nothing else on Sundays at 9 p.m.
Me neither. I turned. I was watching. What was that? I was watching the BET Awards.
Okay.
And I was trying to get into it, but as I was looking at the clock, I was like, "Uh-oh, it's 9 o'clock."
It's 9 o'clock.
Click. Even though I know I could have watched it later, I was like, nope, I got to see the first.
Wait, actually, no, that's not. This last Sunday, I didn't. We watched it at 10 o'clock because we're watching Dark Matter. It's a series on Apple TV Plus.
Okay, all right.
Phenomenal series.
Is it really?
Really good series.
Who's in it?
Give me a second. What's his name? But yeah, it's a phenomenal series. It's about a guy who he gets Joel Egerton. There you go. Joel Egerton, Jennifer Connelly's in it. Jimmy Simpson's in it. It's about this guy who's it's a series about the multiverse. Again, told in a better way than Marvel ever could.
Wow. Okay. I hear you. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard about it, but
Yeah.
I don't have Apple TV, so I have not seen it.
It's really good. It's really good. So we watched that first.
Okay.
And then we watched House of the Dragon. Also, really quick before we go, it took episode 5 to make me fall in love with the Acolyte. That was some of the best lightsaber dueling I've ever seen, in my life.
Dude, was that incredible?
Like, bro, using the way he used when he blocked the lightsaber with his helmet. Oh, that was just incredible stuff, man.
Was that
It
crazy?
was so cool.
Yes.
It had.
And I said this after I watched it. I said, if you was not a fan of watching this before,
that did it.
This should have sealed
that
the
did
deal.
it.
It
did.
If you was kind of like on the fence,
which was me, I was on the fence. That one because
I thought about you when I watched it. I was like, matter of fact, it's tonight.
Yes.
Matter of fact,
right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
As we are recording this,
yeah,
it is right now.
That's what I'll be doing tonight, and then I'll go to the bear. But,
oh my goodness!
Yeah, that lightsaber scene was in. If you have not watched it yet,
hold on, I gotta get his name.
Oh, that was the most incredible.
I've never seen anybody who has dual wielded. She made Asaka look bad. Let me get her name. Hold on. Let me get her name.
I was watching on Instagram how they blocked that out. When I say blocked out, how they choreographed that fight scene. And I think he said it took them days.
Oh, but it paid off.
Man.
Oh, it paid off.
Dude.
But her name was Jackie Lon was her name in the show. That was sis. I'm sad that she died.
Yeah, me too.
Sad that she died. Because sis was a problem with both of those. Again, you made Asaka Tano look bad with the way you dual wielded those lightsabers. And then Master Soul.
Oh.
It is, I'm intrigued now, right? Mm-hmm. Because he said that darkness, he said you ain't told her about the darkness in you. Mm-hmm. Because clearly Brother Man is hiding some type of darkness. For like he's looked in the other side.
Yeah.
Because the way those kicks, I know they didn't teach you that at Jedi Academy. Like when after he beat him up with, like when he disabled him with the lightsaber and the way he just kicked him a couple times, they didn't teach you that at Jedi Academy. That you was mad. You were angry.
Yeah, he was
angry.
That whole episode was epic, man. It was epic.
I'm excited to see. Yeah. I am now excited to see where we go from here. Yeah. I really hope that they don't do, like, you know how certain series, they bring you up to a really good high and then like the next episode is like, no. Yeah. We are here now. Yeah. Your foot is on the pedal. Keep pressing. Keep pressing. Don't hit the brakes. Do not hit the brake. Keep pressing because I need to know now. Yeah. I need more. Yeah. I need more right now.
Yeah. So if you have not watched The Acolyte or have watched it and stopped, please go back.
Just make it to episode 5. I promise you, episode 5 is because episode 4, like, and I was like, we about to get some lightsaber battle. Like, we about to get a lightsaber battle. I was not expecting that at all. When it came to like the lightsaber duel we were getting, I wasn't expecting that at all.
That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy, man. Yeah. So I'll be doing that tonight.
Yeah.
But when I was talking about Game of Thrones, what did you think about the latest episode?
Oh, you mean Alicent figuring out that
is that you?
That's you. You mean Alicent figuring out that she a little dumb?
Yeah.
I thought that was great.
Yeah.
I thought that. I'm still waiting for one. Old girl is better than me.
Who
was riding Dreamfire?
Oh.
Because
dude, they would have never made it to
You can make it to the forest. I'm burning the forest down,
dude.
With you inside.
You know we related because that was definitely on my.
Yeah, I'm like, what you stopping for? Burn it to the ground.
Burn it. So
burn it to the ground right now.
Nah. Ignore the Smokey Bears.
Yeah,
Smokey.
Bro, he's not here.
Ignore Smokey.
He's not here.
Burn that.
Burn it. I'd have hit a Dracarys so quick. Kill everybody, burn the whole forest to the ground. Yes, I am.
Matter of fact, they wouldn't have never even made it to the forest.
And shout out to Dreamfire. That's the name of the dragon. Shout out to Dreamfire because sis said, hey, you see them? I don't know if you see them, but I see them down there, and we gotta to get them. That's what we here for.
Yep.
That is what we are here.
He's like, there they go.
Let's go get them. And she was like, all right, we're gonna go get them. And man, I'd have moved. Burned the forest to ash.
Oh my God, forest
to get Kristen Cole.
Yeah, they would not have. No.
You're not safe in the forest because I'm setting it on fire.
That's right. And I'm gonna smoke you out. You coming out of there.
You're not.
Or you're
dying inside.
You're either gonna die in the forest
because I am circling with a ring of fire around, and then I'm working my way in.
Yep.
Big ring of fire around the forest, working my way in. We are burning the entire forest down. Oh, and how do you feel about the fact that they said that 3 of those 4 eggs, those are Dany's eggs?
Really?
Yeah. In Game of Thrones, those are Dany's eggs.
Those are the eggs that Dany's gonna hatch.
Those are the eggs that Dany's gonna hatch.
Wow. Oh heck, no! I didn't know how. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
The one of the I think it was either one of the writers or somebody from the show.
So we're not going to see those eggs hatch.
One of them maybe because Rayna,
Yeah.
Rayna doesn't have a dragon.
Okay.
So from what I've been reading, one of those dragons gets hatched for her.
Okay.
The other three
will be hatched.
We won't see hatched
until Game of Thrones. And it's interesting because when they showed those eggs, I was looking at them. I was like, looks like the eggs.
That's because those are.
Yeah, okay.
Those are those eggs.
Okay.
From Game of Thrones. Okay. Yeah.
I thought the latest episode, but you know what? Again, I came away from it. No. I loved the episode, and I don't want to be a Derek Downer about the whole thing because it was a good episode, but Game of Thrones has got to be careful.
House of Dragon, you mean?
I mean, House of Dragon, rather, has got to be careful. Because, again, they did something that I have never seen. And for those people who have kids who you might have been letting watch this, I'm sure if they saw it, don't let them watch the latest episode until you've seen it. It's like, because, see, you probably didn't see it. Because I didn't see it the first go around.
What'd I miss?
But I watched the second go. I watched it the second episode. Remember when they were taking the young squire, the king? What's his name? The crazy king.
Aegon.
Aegon.
Yeah.
Well, they was taking him and his boys was taking this young squire to the local place. Of ill repute.
The brothel. They took him to the brothel.
And they were going, and they was like just opening, because they were looking for a specific person. Yeah. And they were opening up the things. Did you see the scene? See, it probably happened so quick. There was a scene that in one of the rooms that they opened up where the girl was on her knees in front of, and they showed the whole thing.
Nah, I must have missed it.
Yeah, because I missed it the first go around. And then usually what I'll do with House of the Dragon is I'll watch it the first time, and then I'll watch it the second time, because sometimes in the first time I watched it, I'm kind of like excited and I might have missed something, so I'll watch it the second time to see what I missed. And when I watched the second time and they did that scene, I was like, oh my god, I was like, oh my god. And my thing with it is, again, I don't know, and maybe because it's cable, or maybe because it's Max, maybe their censorship is a little bit more lax or different, but that surprised me.
Oh no, that's why, because nothing really after Game of Thrones.
That surprised me.
Nothing really surprised me anymore. It didn't. I probably
and I'm not, and by no stretch of the imagination am I a prude or anything like that.
No, I get it.
But it's just the fact that I'm thinking, oh my God, what if somebody had their kids watching this?
Well, why you have your kids watching this?
But because you know people. You know, people are like,
well,
then this is what you get.
Well, as was said once in a comedy special, you get on that horse, you gotta ride it. This is your fault for letting your kids watch House of the Dragon, so knowing full well.
Now you got to explain to them.
Yes. Now you got to explain what they just watched. Good luck with that.
Oh my goodness! I was like,
yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
But no, I don't think they're going to be careful. I mean, you've got cousins marrying cousins and uncles marrying nieces and family members marrying family members. Craziest part of this whole thing is, like, what are we doing? Like, the Targaryens are honestly the rednecks of Westeros, and
yeah, definitely.
We just letting that slide, like, but they're on top.
Yeah.
And crazy part is everybody fine. Like, mixing DNA ain't never had. Like, well, not even mixing DNA. This is the same DNA because we family. Yeah. Like, that ain't never had detrimental consequences ever. And they just moving forward just so everybody can have white hair.
Yeah.
Just so everybody can have white hair.
How about you get some dye?
Like, come on now. But House of Jack it's great.
I
love that whole scene at the end. Allison realizing that she was dumb and that she started an entire war unnecessarily from a misunderstanding. Yep. I loved Rhaenyra's vindication and her realizing that she is right and that the throne is actually hers.
When she did that, I was like,
oh, this is good. Like, yes, sis.
Yeah.
Yes. He wasn't talking about you. He was talking about Aegon the Conqueror. He wasn't talking about your son. But this is also the problem.
See, but here's the thing.
If you didn't name everybody Aegon and Aemond and Arryn, if you had some individuality with your names.
And here's the thing. She knew that. She knew he wasn't talking about her son.
Well, no, because what's the name said it?
Yeah.
Because Rhaenyra said it when she was upset because he was like, he told you the Song of Ice and Fire, because that was a personal thing that she had between her and her father, meaning that it wasn't like common knowledge.
Yeah.
It wasn't common knowledge. Yep. So like that part kind of hurt because she was like, wait, he told you that? That was something we had between he and I, but then it was just because he was just old and senile. And honestly, shouldn't have been on the throne. But hey, brother man lived a life. It was rough for him at the end.
Yeah, he was sick. He got really, that was rough.
Yeah,
that was rough. I've been like, shoot me, somebody.
And I heard it was because of the actual Iron Throne itself, which is part of the reason why it was shaved down in Game of Thrones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because those were actual like swords.
Yeah, I know.
But like it was like you kind of saw it while he was sitting in the chair. How he was mentioning how like the swords were like prickling him.
Yeah. So
he kept getting, you get infected if you keep getting like cuts like that. So life was rough, but
again, still one of my favorite shows. And
I'm gonna keep watching.
I'm gonna keep watching
because it looked like the dragon's finally about to.
But I
get it popping.
I was just really, really taken aback because that was like, and if you go back and watch it again, and you'll kind of like see what I was talking about, and you'll be like, your first reaction will be probably like, how the heck did I miss that?
Yeah, because again, I don't.
Because here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
It's like it was like in the lower part of the screen. So if you're not really, because sometimes again, that's why I watch it twice, because I know sometimes I'm not always paying attention to everything that's going on. And so if you're concentrating more on the speakers, the people who are actually doing the talking, you're not really looking around at all the other stuff that's going on.
I am, because here's why I missed that scene. Because no matter how old I get, no matter how open I get, I will never be okay and or comfortable watching scenes like that with my parents in the room. I was watching it with my dad. So I'm almost positive until someone started speaking, I was looking at my phone. Never will that be comfortable for me. No matter how old I get or no matter how close we are, no matter how comfortable we are and open with conversations and dialogue, never will it be comfortable for me to watch a scene like that with you present with me in the same room. Never.
Oh goodness. Okay, so then you might want to watch this later.
Like it's never. I'm just like, okay, awesome. Isn't that great? Because I even saw a meme about it, right? It was like me watching House of the Dragons by myself, and it was Dreamfire flying on the dragon, and then it was like House of the Dragon the moment my mom walks in, and it's Aemon naked when he got up off the bed. Yeah. And I'm like, this is exactly what happens in most of the TV shows I watch. Everything is going fine. Like it was, and it just seems to always happen. Even with like there's a podcast I listen to where the conversation could be fine, it could be normal, it could be funny, it could be. But the moment my parents walk in, every profanity that could ever be thought of is just magnified, said 10,000 times over. Every vulgar word, everything. It's just like, you know what?
It's like they could be just talking regular normally. Yeah. But it's like they're shouting it.
Yes. I'm like, it's like they're shouting it. And there was even scenes where no one was cursing at all. And then it was like the moment like my parents walked in, cursing just started happening. The conversation just switched to now we're talking about sexual encounters. And I'm like, this was not the conversation that we were just having. Can we please go back
to
the conversation that we were having prior to this? Please.
I hear you, sir.
I just gotta, push through.
And so then that's probably another reason because your father was in the room.
Yeah, because I watch it with my dad.
Yeah. So
my mom doesn't watch it, but I watch it with my dad.
And so you probably were like,
it was just I just need to see them be over. Say what you got to say, do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do.
And then
let's go
let's
on.
Move. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
Let's just move on, please. Thanks.
But
I'd really appreciate it.
I was like, that was the only thing that, again, like I said, I'm not a prude by no stretch of the imagination. But it was just like when they showed that, it was just took me by surprise.
Yeah.
Because I'd never seen anything like in you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I did not expect that. I mean, I expect the other stuff you see, right. You take it with a grain of salt. But that just took me by surprise.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's really that's
it's old school Westeros.
Oh my God.
They nasty over there.
Oh yeah. They was nah. Nah, they wasn't taking tea for the fever. They was holding nothing back.
No. And you gonna get this authenticity.
In
this series. You gonna get the authenticity.
You getting it.
We not holding nothing back. No.
You in a brothel, you gonna see brothel.
You know what's going on.
You gonna see brothel stuff.
Like what, you expecting to pull the curtain back? They ain't gonna be praying back there.
Stop.
They not gonna be praying back there.
They're not serving communion.
No. None of that.
None of that going on.
You know why we here. You know what was going down when you walk through the door.
Yeah.
You know what was going down. But also, why Rhaenyra and Daemon keep getting into King's Landing so quickly? Who in charge of security?
I was like,
because if we being honest, right? I told my dad. I said,
"How did she get that close to the Queen Dowager? How did she get
how?
How she get that close to her? I mean, she was literally.
Now, don't get me wrong. I get it. Picture phones weren't a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like TVs weren't a thing. So it's not like if you didn't know what Rhaenyra looked like, you don't know what Rhaenyra looks like. So I get how you I get how moving through the city, she was able to do that without like a problem.
Yeah.
I saw way too many King's guards.
Yes.
Who should have known.
Yeah. That was her.
That was her.
And even if they didn't, who should not have allowed her to get that close?
Yeah. No.
To her.
Nah.
I was like.
And even Daemon, why are y'all able to just... Who was in charge of security at Westeros? At King's Landing, excuse me. Y'all need to be fired.
Yeah.
I need to be fired.
Yeah.
And also, very lastly, excuse me, I need more of Winterfell and the people of Winterfell. Thanks.
Yeah.
You can't just give me that one episode, that 5-minute opener, and think I'm going to be satisfied.
I think they just threw that. I think they kind of just threw that in there just to kind of give it a connection. Just to give it a connection.
Yeah, that's cool.
But and it was fun. Definitely
it was fun.
It was fun.
It was great.
See. It was awesome to see.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I was excited.
I don't think they'll. It's like nope. We're not going back there again. We're not going back there again.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm definitely keep watch. But it was just like I said, it was just a little bit of a surprise to me, and. I'm like, I hope nobody's kids was watching this because it's like...
If they were, that's on you. I have no empathy for you letting your kids watch these shows. None whatsoever.
No,
I have no empathy.
I do not feel sorry for...
I do not.
I do not feel sorry for you.
I do not.
Because again, like you said, you get on that horse.
You get on that horse.
You got to ride.
You got to ride it.
You got to ride. But
I think that might be the name of this episode. Just for fun.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with anything, but
Nah,
I like it.
I like it.
I like it. Yeah, but this was fun.
This was definitely fun.
This was fun.
Always.
Yeah, more stuff is coming because a lot of stuff is coming out.
Yeah.
My goodness, I'm going broke.
Yeah.
On the day this releases, Godzilla and Kong, I think that's New Empire. The most recent one will be streaming on Max. It comes out Thursday.
Oh, really?
Yes,
This Thursday?
This Thursday.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be out this Thursday. So, I will. That's great because I didn't get to see it because I was sick. So I'm looking forward to being able to finally watch this movie.
And since you just talked about, you brought that up, I just watched Godzilla -1. What did you think about it?
Oh, you're gonna make me do it.
All right. I know we're trying to end this. You gonna make me do it. You gonna make me do it. I meant to talk about it earlier, but it just didn't. It just didn't come. Make it quick.
I didn't like it.
Okay. No.
He was too big. Like, he wasn't big, right? He was adequate size, right? One, I will always and forever need them to explain to me how he is able to completely submerge himself in water so that he is not seen, but then he is able to stand and be knees length in the water.
Yeah.
1 + 1 is not equaling 2 here.
Not. Unless he's good at treading water.
Right.
He's phenomenal at treading.
He's phenomenal at treading water or something. But no, he was just really big and just boxy.
Yeah.
And just he moved real stiff.
Yeah.
The best part about him, if we're being honest, that atomic breath was some of the best. Like, that was one of the best atomic breaths I've ever seen.
Yeah. And ordinarily, they usually do it in, like, dark areas.
Yeah.
But when to see it during in the light, it was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. That was actually really cool. Shout out to the sound department too, because that even sounded amazing hearing his atomic breath. Yeah. That was the shining light.
Wasn't a good story though. I didn't,
because who cares about the humans? I am here to see Godzilla wreck and destroy things. I could not care less about that man and that family that he adopted and took care. I could not care less. I am here to see Godzilla blow things up.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep.
If ever I'm watching Godzilla, I am only here to see him blow things up. If he's not doing that, you can keep it.
It's a waste. It is.
Yeah, you can keep it. You can keep it. But so I will be watching,
Oh, okay.
Godzilla and Kong
this Thursday.
This Thursday.
Okay.
Because that is coming out soon. And speaking of this Thursday, happy Colonizers Freedom Day to those who celebrate.
I never heard it called that.
Yeah.
Happy that.
Happy that to those who celebrate.
Oh
God. Yeah,
Yeah, happy that.
Happy that. I'm not working, so
That's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'll take the day.
I'll take the day.
Sure.
I'll take the day.
Oh, well.
I'll take the day off. But yeah, if someone's cooking food, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it won't be me. I haven't actually barbecued on the 4th of July in like a while.
Mm-hmm.
But if someone is barbecuing, I'll
sidle around and get a burger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get a burger.
Love me a good burger. Love me a good burger. Good hot dog.
Yep.
Speaking of burgers and hot dogs, you know what I gotta find a way to make?
What?
A bacon burger dog. I was watching the Cosby Show the other day.
You know what? When you said that, I was like, where did I hear that?
Yeah, I was watching the Cosby Show the other day, and Cliff and Theo were talking, and I was like, I've always wanted to try
a bacon burger dog.
A bacon burger dog. Yeah, so I'm gonna figure out a way, because I actually did recently saw yesterday. Actually, I saw someone who like found a way to split a hot dog, and then they put the burger in it, like they put the ground beef in it, and then cooked it that way.
I think I saw that. Yeah,
and I'm like, that's honestly sounds like the process for a bacon burger dog, and then once that's finished, you just put some bacon on top. But yeah, I might get experimental. If I do, I'll call you.
All right, let me know.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
Yeah, if I do, I'll call you, because I definitely want to try a bacon burger dog.
Yeah, I was like, where did I hear that from? Cosby?
Yeah, Cosby Show.
Cosby Show.
Yeah. Because that's back on TV.
Yeah.
Which I mean, it's not bad because it's a great TV show.
Yeah.
We're gonna end at some point. We're gonna end at some point.
We're trying.
We're trying. Really, really hard. Really hard. I mean, not really hard, but we are trying to end this thing. But yeah, the Cosby Show is back on TV. We've been watching on The Griot. Never heard of that channel before. Have you heard of Dabble?
Is that a new station?
It's a new station.
What's on that station? Specialty.
It's great. I love it. I love it. It's the Parkers, sister, half and half, one-on-one, and the Jamie Foxx show, I believe. It's like they took all of the UPN.
Yeah, it's like
all of the UPN 9 shows, and they put them on this new channel, and I love it. I love it so much.
Dabble
is the name of the channel.
Okay, it's on. It's being offered by Fios.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
You got to look and see.
I'll
if that's the
look it up.
Yeah.
So they don't have Brothers from Outer Space on there?
No, sorry. No, sorry. Just like I said, Girlfriends, one-on-one, half and half, the Parkers.
And you know what's really funny? Maybe I should watch it, because again, when those shows were on, I watched none of them.
Well, listen, if you don't watch any of them, the Parkers.
You know what?
The Parkers is one of the funniest sitcoms. I
kind of half watched.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. The Parkers is one of the funniest sitcoms to me.
Yeah.
I will watch that show because they just so... Monique and Countess Vaughn are just so stupid. You know, speaking of stupid, I have to remind myself to say her name right. Because ever since she was on that episode of Mad TV, with old girl, and she said, "Who was Countess for John?" Every time I think of her name now, I be like Countess for John, but that's not her name at all. But yeah, the Parkers is funny. Jamie Foxx too. I love the Jamie Foxx show. That's my favorite sitcom.
Really?
I love Jamie Foxx show. I will watch the Jamie Foxx show before I watch any of the other ones.
Wow.
Fresh Prince, Martin.
Really?
I think for me personally, Fresh Prince is at the top. It goes into my argument that as far as all around person, I think Jamie Foxx is better than Will Smith, but that's not the argument we're about to have right here, now.
Not now.
It is an argument I am ready, willing, and able to have. But
you did the research?
Yeah. I did the research. Like I can, it's not like I'm just saying it for the sake of saying it. Yeah. I can back up.
You can back it up with research.
Yes. I can back up my argument.
That will bring us to a logical conclusion.
Yes. That Jamie Foxx is just better than Will Smith.
Okay.
Yeah. But I really, really, really enjoy the Jamie Foxx show.
Okay.
Yeah. Like when it comes to,
I'll be honest, because I did watch that out of the group that you just made, that's the only one that I watched religiously.
Yeah. But yeah, because that when it comes to like quotables in TV shows, I quote that show
really
more than I quote anything else.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna end here.
Yes.
We're gonna end here.
We're good. We're
okay.
We're on that note.
On that note, we're gonna end here. Jamie Foxx is better. Until the next one. I forgot how to end this pod.
Yes. Wait, maybe that should be the title.
We forgot how to end this pod.
Oh goodness.
Oh man! Until the next one, we out.